Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Valentin Dias. It was shocking to know how the police officers were trying to protect a rapist instead of punishing them for their act. Insensitive cops make rape victims run from pillar to post to seek justice, wherein Save Child Abuse now goes out of the way not just to fight for justice, but also ensure that action is initiated against the erring cops. It was Vasco Police Inspector Prajot Farte who failed to protect a minor girl who knocked at his door several times seeking justice in a rape case, and in another case, a female police inspector, Sandhya Gupta, the head of First Woman and Child Protection Unit, who miserably failed in discharging her duties and not understand the plight of a minor girl who was allegedly abused by her father for the last 4 years.
It was shocking to know how the police officers were trying to protect the rapist instead of punishing them for their act. Insensitive cops make rape victims run from pillar to post to seek justice, wherein Save Child Abuse now goes out of its way not to just fight for justice but also ensure that action is initiated against these cops. Police Inspector PI has been suspended, another sent on line duty, and third officer has been issued a show cause notice as the department has finally taken action to address the delays in registering FIRs for crimes committed against women. Walpoi PI Prajot Fatte is the first to face action after duty. Inspector General of Police Akon ordered his suspension for delaying the registration of an FIR into a sexual assault of a minor. Whereas the in charge of Women Police Station Sandhya Gupta has been transferred to police headquarters on line duty for sidelining the victim's grievances when the latter approached the police for an FIR against her father last week. Taking serious cognizance of the issue, PI Fatte has been suspended from his duties for delaying the registration of an offence in a serious case, while Sandhya has been given transfer orders to report to headquarters. PI Vikram Naik has been issued a show cause notice for delaying his duty in registering FIR in the rape case involving two minors. Now, thanks to Save Child Abuse Now scan run by Emido Pino, who went out of his way not just to fight for justice for the victim, but also ensure that action is initiated against the erring cops. The survivors who were impregnated by her father and underwent 4 forced abortions claimed she initially visited the Women PS, where the staff gave priority to her exams over her plight. She then called up the police helpline through which the Agassiz police were pitched in, but some misguidance over the jurisdiction created initial confusion until it was finally registered at the Old Goa police station. Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, in response to development, said that such cases and attitude on the part of an officer will not be tolerated. Any delay in registering FIRs by Goa Police will not be tolerated. That too, from a PI level officer. One PI is suspended, the two others are facing necessary action. He said, watch.
डिले काही प्रोसिजरल डिले जो त्यांनी केल्लो पळय न्ही रे म्हाका दिसता प्रेस मिडियाचेरूय थोड्या प्रेसांनी टायम्स ऑफ इंडियान बीन हांवें ते न्यूज वाचलेली अशा पद्दतीचो डिले जो खंयच्याच केसीच्या बाबतींत नॉट ओन्ली रिगार्डींग द रेप केसीस अशें न्ही पुलिसां कडल्यान आनी खास करून रिस्पॉन्सिबल ऑफिसर्स PI सारकिल्या लेवलार अशा पद्दतीचे डिले करप हें कदापि पॉसिबल ना ते एकट्याक सस्पेंड केला दुसऱ्या तेजेर ट्रान्सफर करून शोकॉज काडल्या आनी तिसऱ्याकूय शोकॉज इशू केल्या अशा पद्दतीन तिगाय जाणांचेर एक्शन घेतल्या हेन्स फोर्थ म्हणजे होम डिपार्टमेंट आनी पुलीस डिपार्टमेंटाच्या बाबतींत तर कदापि टॉलरेट केले वयचे.
सो PI आनी दोग जाण खंयच्या रँकेचे?
एक म्हाका दिसता वाळपय PI आसा, एक वुमन पुलीस स्टेशनची PI आसा आनी एक आगाशे PI आसा. तीग जाणांचेर एक्शन जाल्लें.
Herald also spoke to experts and social activists in this regards. Watch to what they have to say.
वाळपय जी रेप केस जाली ताजेर जे पुलिसांनी हलगर्जीपणा केलो आनी ताका लागून जी एक्शन घेतल्या ऑफिसरांनी ज्या PIचेर ती योग्य आसा आनी अशी हलगर्जीपणा खूब केसींनी केल्ल्यो आसा आनी त्या खातीर लोकांक न्याय मेळोंक ना आनी हेची सखोल चवकशी जावप गरजेची आसा. त्याच प्रमाणे ज्या चेडवाक ही न्याय मेळप हो गरजेचो आसा आनी ह्या ऑफिसरांक कडक अशी शिक्षा जावप ही गरजेची आसा. कारण म्हणून हे गुन्हे वाडत आसा आनी हे गुन्हेगारांक हे पुलीस अधिकारी हे तांकां संरक्षण दिता. म्हणून समाजान ही समानता येवपा खातीर आनी समाजीक न्याय लोकांक मेळपा खातीर वरिश्ठ अधिकाऱ्यांनी ह्या पोलिसांचेर अधिकाऱ्यांचेर कडक कारवाई करून तांकां टर्मिनेट करप हें गरजेचें आसा. योग्य अशी इन्वेस्टिगेशन ह्या दिशेन जावप गरजेचें आसा. अश्यो कितल्योश्यो मॅटर्स आसा जंय ह्या पुलिसांनी वाळपय पुलिसांनी हांगासर मोठी हलगर्जीपणा केल्ली आसा आनी ते लोकांक न्याय मेळोंक ना त्या खातीर.
A story by Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
With the cabbies still at loggerheads with the government over a host of issues, a bizarre incident was reported in the state's capital city wherein a taxi operator from Vere was allegedly attacked by fellow operators from Chimbel following an argument on taxi fare issue at the Azad Maidan.
The truth behind the taximan fight. With the cabbies still at the loggerheads with the government over the host of issues, a bizarre incident was reported in the state's capital, that is Panjim, wherein a taxi operator from Verem was allegedly attacked by fellow operators from Chimbel following an argument on taxi fare issue at the Azad Maidan. Now the highlights of this case are: 4 persons, including a woman, have been arrested in connection with a brutal fight at Azad Maidan, which resulted in a taxi driver sustaining grievous stab injuries. Roshni Khawas of Bedim, Yakub Vilikar, Imran and Iman Kalburgi, all residents of Chimbel, have been arrested for offence under Section 504 Intentional Insuit, 323 voluntarily causing hurt, 326 voluntarily causing grievous hurt by dangerous weapons or means, and 506 read by 2 IPs of criminal intimidation read with Section 34 common intention of the Indian Penal Code. Now the arrest comes a day after a fight broke out between 11 taxi drivers and their accomplices who had met at Azad Maidan on Friday morning to resolve the dispute over the issue of taxi stand for the casino customers. 2 cabbies from rival groups were injured in the attack, while Sohail Khawas was attacked with a chopper. Sohail Khawas was in possession of a dangerous weapon but dropped it during the altercation. It was then picked up by his rival and was used to attack him. Khawas sustained stab injuries and was rushed to the hospital. The Panjim police registered 2 FIRs based on complaints and counter complaints. Roshni claimed that the accused Yaqub alias Pishani Irfan, Imran and 2 others initially assaulted her, and when her brother Sohail tried protecting her from the attack, they trashed him. The counter complaint alleged that the woman triggered the fight by hitting them with her footwear and abusing them during the conversation. The police said that after the inquiry, if the cabbies are found to be operating illegally, then they would write to the Transport Department and the North Cork Collector seeking serious action against them. A story by Clinton D'Souza and Prasad Pulji for Herald.
On Sunday, Taligaon Gram Sabha got heated over the water shortage issues faced by locals on a daily basis. Locals said the people are facing water issues for the past several years, and in spite of getting assurances from the Panchayat to solve the issue, nothing has been done. Locals pointed out the issues in the Taligaon land map draft and plan, and also failure of the Panchayat to resolve the sewage issue and failure in maintaining and updating the Panchayat website.
No proper maintenance and updating of the Panchayat website, sewage issues and water scarcity were the hot topics of the Taligaon Gram Sabha on Sunday. This Gram Sabha got heated over the water shortage issues that people are facing for past several years, and in spite of getting assurance and highlighting the issue in most of the Gram Sabhas, nothing has been done, said the locals. The locals also pointed out the failure of the Panchayat to solve the sewage issue of the village, and also in failure of maintaining and updating the Panchayat website. It was also learned that there was some issues with regards to the Taligaon land map watch.
Sarpanch said regarding the tank, they are building a new tank, okay? ते न्यू टँकाचे उलयला न्हू तूं न्यू टँक घालता म्हणून आतां न्यू टँक बांदता तें ओके पूण हांव कितें म्हणटा आमकां उदकाचो इश्यू पळय आहा न्हू जेन्ना आमी PWDन गेले 2 पाटी कंप्लेन करपाक दोनूय पाटी आमकां उदकाचे प्रॉब्लम जावं ना सो म्हणचे हिंगा कितें पडी जाता कोण पडी छोवता हिंगा कोण न्हू हिंगा तो शोवना जाल्यार उदीक सारकें येता आमी प्रेशर घालता तेन्नाच उदीक खंय येता आनी आमची तो MLA आमच्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएंसीची MLA जेनिफर मोन्सेरात ती तर आपणाचेच कॉन्स्टिट्युएंट उदीक दिवंक शकना जाल्यार हें कितें व्हडली व्हडली बिल्डिंगां खंय येता हिंगा
एक्चुअली एक टँक अंडरग्राउंड ओवर पास जाल्ले आसा टेंडर जाला तेजो न्यू टँक पास जाल्ले आसा टेंडर जाल्लो आसा तेजो होय तो सो बट स्टील वील सेंड दीस थिंग टू PWD.
ओके व्हेरी वेल नाव तुवें कितें सांगलें जानूबाब रागार जायनाका कितें सांगता तुका तुवें म्हणलें सगळें PDAचेर आसा यू सेड इट PDA अप्रूव करता म्हणलें तुवें PDA देन ही सेड पंचायत इज सुप्रीम आय विल गिव यू द जजमेंट वाय एंड आय विल गिव इट टू यू दॅट पंचायत इज सुप्रीम
ओके
आतां सपोज PDA पास करता जाल्यार आमकां बेस्ट कित्याक सांग इफ आय एम नॉट रॉंग अवर ऑनरेबल MLA इज द चेअरमॅन ऑफ PDA करेक्ट I don't know. Sarke no, she is a chairman. So now, his problem, my dear friend's problem, can be resolved very easily. She is our MLA. We can request her, Madam, don't give permission to any project without giving water to your own constituency people, where you are elected as a MLA and thereafter as a chairman. So now it is very simple. Now we can resolve that we are sending her the proposal. We can resolve today that we are sending a proposal to Madam saying that not to approve any project henceforth without looking into the scarcity.
A story by Devendra Kankar for Herald TV.
On Sunday morning, 23-year-old Arthur Pereira, a resident of Utorda, died in a fatal accident that took place at Verna Highway after he met with a head-on collision with a swift car and a tempo.
A shocking incident on Sunday morning, 23-year-old Arthur Pereira, a resident of Utorda, died in a fatal accident that took place at the Verna Highway in a head-on collision between the swift car and the tempo. Now the incident took place on Sunday morning. The deceased, Arthur Pereira, was in the swift car, and in a head-on collision, he died on the spot. Watch. A story by Shagun Gowde with Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
We will not tolerate any drug menace in the state. We have almost booked and got our hands on the main drug peddlers in Goa. However, we are in the process to make Goa a drug-free state, stated the Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant.
We will not tolerate any drug menace in the state. We have almost booked and got our hands on the main drug peddlers in Goa, says Chief Minister Pramod Sawant. NCP busted an international drug cartel in Goa and arrested 2 Russians, 1980 Olympic silver medalist woman swimmer and former policeman, along with Indian, and seized various drugs including cocaine and charas. The operation was conducted by NCP's Goa unit over the past 2 weeks. an official said on Saturday. However, CM said that drug menace will not be tolerated in Goa. Watch.
ड्रग्साच्यो केसीस ज्यो आसा तुमी जर पळयत जाल्यार फाटल्या तुमी 4 वर्सां काडून पळयत जाल्यार मेन पॅडलराक आमी सोदीत आसा खरें भितर ओके त्या खातीर ह्यो केसीस टायम टू टायम आमी ड्रग्स धरता तांकां भितर उडयता बट फक्त एक कितें तेंची मायनर क्वॉन्टिटी असल्या कारणान इट इज बेलेबल ऑफेन्सीस तितून सुट्टा वता बट त्या खातीर मेन जे डिलर्स आसा ते ड्रग्स गोंयांतल्यान हद्दपार करपा खातीर आमचे ANC डिपार्टमेंट अलॉंग वीथ ऑल द डिपार्टमेंट क्रायम आसतले परत बाकीचे पुलीस डिपार्टमेंट सगळ्यांच्या बरोबर मेळून काम करता त्या खातीर तेजेर कंप्लीट विजिलन्स जे आसा त्या ड्रग्साचेर
Based on the tip-off that a Russian drug cartel was actively operating in Arambol and its adjoining areas in Goa, a probe was launched. As per intelligence inputs, a Russian woman named S. Varagnova was found involved in supplying drugs to foreign nationals. During the investigation, we also received information that led to identification of a local man named Akash, said the NCP official. Story by Clinton D'Souza for Herald.
Offering a ray of hope to those who have been fighting against the railway double-tracking project, a section of the locals who had objected to the land acquisition proceedings were relieved to hear that the land acquisition proceedings against their land has now been withdrawn. This was announced by the competent authority, the Mormugao Deputy Collector and the Sub-Divisional Magistrate, who is the land acquisition officer.
Definitely, it's a ray of hope for those who have been fighting against the railway double tracking project. A section of locals who had objected to the land acquisition proceedings were relieved to hear that the land acquisition proceedings against their land has now been withdrawn. And this announcement was made by the Mormugao Deputy Collector and Subdivision Magistrate, who is in the land acquisition officer. While it's clear on what grounds the case against a sizable number of residents have been withdrawn, the decision has been given encouragement to others who are still trying to stop the land acquisition proceedings from taking place. It is also to be noted that there is a large number of cases where the Southwestern Railways is going ahead with acquiring the land as per the land acquisition award that has been issued recently. In a public notice, the competent authorities had asked all persons interested or entitled in respect of survey numbers published to state the nature of their respective interest and claim their land between the 2nd May and 10th May in its office. The Goinsaway Court and supporting organization individuals have assured that the constitutional rights to dwell on one ancestral land has been respected and land acquisition proceedings for the undesired double tracking has been withdrawn in some cases. Residents and a convenient primary school has been saved. Our strength is the unity of our people, said Goinsaway Court founder Orville Dorado Rodriguez.
The news that the competent authority, the Deputy Collector Mormugao has issued notices to landowners about withdrawal of the land acquisition process for certain sections along the proposed double tracks is indeed good news for some residents of Welsound, Consolim and Arusim, especially for those residents who are living a nightmare along the existing tracks at Welsound. In addition to that, a convent cum primary school has been spared at Consolim. What we understand, however, is that more land is being acquired in the rest of Goa, right up from Vasco and in certain stretches of Arusi, in Kepen Taluka, that's in Kuchori, where we understand that according to the statement of our Environment Minister, Mr. Nilesh Kapral, he has stated that the double tracks already completed in Kuchorim, that is his constituency. Now, why does he require additional, or the railways require additional land in these areas? Are you all going to have additional tracks, or is it for dumping of coal in Kuchorin. This coal mafia has absolutely no limits when it comes to a small state which cannot contain this coal handling business. So I appeal to our state government, do whatever it is legally possible to ensure that we Goans have a clean and a healthy environment. Our fight, the fight of the people, will continue. This is an assurance from Goinsai Court to all the residents of Goa.
It's Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
It has been years the people from Korgaon village are facing a water crisis and no one has a solution towards their cry. On Sunday, the Korgaon Panchayat Gram Sabha once again got heated as the authorities failed to provide water to the locals of the village.
Do you want us to die out of thirst? Korgaon locals are upset as the Panchayat has failed to provide them water in spite of regular reminders and this issue being discussed in almost every Gram Sabha. It is believed that for years that people from Korgaon village are facing acute water shortage and no one has a solution towards their cry. Now on Sunday once again, the Korgaon Panchayat Gram Sabha got heated as the authorities failed to provide them water to the entire village. Locals said, every Panchayat Gram Sabha we raise this issue. We only get assurance, but there is no solution. What do they want from us? Why are they making us cry every time? Aren't they elected to solve our issues? They have questioned. Watch. A story by Makbul for Herald TV.
On Sunday, the Mapsa police arrested one Shrikant Patan, aged 33 years old and a resident of Hubli in Karnataka, in connection with the temple theft. The police recovered one mobile phone, the silver Shivlinga and a pen drive. All items belonged to the temple from the accused person.
On Sunday, Mapsa police arrested one Shrikant, son of Gurunath Patan, aged 33, native of Hubli, Karnataka, in connection with temple theft. The police recovered one mobile phone, silver Shivlinga and a pen drive, all items belonging to the temple from the accused person. Now on 28th April, Mr. Sunil Naik, the priest of Sri Vittal Rukmani Temple, Hansabat Mapsa, had lodged his complaint to effect that on 27th of April at around 6 in the evening in the premises of the temple, some unknown person entered into the temple premises and stole away the following items: blue mobile handset, silver Shivlinga weighing 30 grams, one pen drive, all belonging to the temple. In this connection, the police registered an FIR under Section 380 IPC. During the course of investigation, the staff of Mapsa police station conducted CCTV surveillance and technical analysis in the locality. The SDBO Mapsa, Jeeva Dalvi and PI Paresh Naik visited the spot and took stock of the situation, and one person was arrested in this. Story by Prakash Kadekar for Herald TV.
Aldonkars united to celebrate the feast of St. Thomas. On Saturday, the parishioners of Aldona celebrated the feast of patron St. Thomas. Watch.
I wish everyone a very happy feast. आमची फेस्त हा सांगतो कालदोनची इगोर्जीचे आनी सगळे हांव पोरवी म्हूण दिता आमचे फेस्त स्पेशल आमचे गांवाचे आनी सगळे लोक येतात फेस्ताक आनी आयज सांजचा 1 ते 8 पासून करता थिंगा ग्रावंडार आनी सगळे उमेदीन येतले हांव खुशी आसा सांगपाक कित्याक यात इज इंटेग्रल टू अ यात इज अ फेस्ट सो देटफोर आय एम हॅपी दॅट आमचे फेस्त ट्रेडिशनल स्टायलान वयता म्हण आमी कितले गांवां गेले जाल्यार खंयचे भावार्थाचे फेस्त करतात तेन्ना आमी उमेदीन वयतात फेस्ताक सगळे धर्माचे भाव भयण येतात आमचे सांगोमासा फेस्ता पासून सो वन्स अगेन अ वेरी हॅपी फीस्ट ऑफ सेंट थॉमस
Story by Prakash Gadekar for Herald TV.
And here is a sports roundup.
When Ambelim Sports Club defeated San Juan de Ariel SC by 8-7 via sudden death to enter into the quarterfinals of the Davoli Panchayat Cup football tournament organized by Davoli, and it was played at Davoli ground. Samson Fernandez gave the lead to Ambelim, which was cancelled by Marcos Mascarenas for Ariel SC. Samson Fernandez gave another lead again to Ambelim with a powerful 30-yard free kick just before the first half. Stalin Oliveira equalized for the Ariels. In the shootout, Ambelim's core SC proved to be a better shooters. Navalim Sporting Club defeated Tikarpalle SC by 3-1 to enter into the last 8th stage of the Holy Cross Trophy Inter-Village Football Tournament played at Kakola Ground, leading by 2 goals at the breather time. Presley Gomes, Nash Pereira and Clinton scored for Navalim Sporting Club, while Jason Velas netted for Navalim Sporting. South Goa United SC trashed Ave Maria ANV Club by 8-0 in the GFA's Under-15 Second Division League match played at Sark Trinity Ground in Benaulim. Enrique Rodriguez and Alex Fernandez scored a hat-trick, while C. Wigan and Eldridge De Silva scored a goal each. Kunkulim defeated Dubai B and moved into the next round of the 7th Invitational FUBC at Navalim Stadium Ground on Saturday. Kunkulim netted a brace to Manuel Fernandez in the 9th and 12th minute respectively, and Sanjay Kamkar netted a goal in the 20th minute. Stories by Inacio Narona for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. For more news and alerts, please follow us on Twitter at @OHeraldGoa and also subscribe to our YouTube channel at Herald TV. Thank you, and keep watching Herald TV.